Hey guys, welcome back to the house with all the kids. Unfortunately today we have a house full of sick kids and we are out of elderberry syrup. So we're going to make a fresh batch today and I thought I'd take you along with us.
The house with all the kids, not all through blood, but all through love. The house with all the kids, sharing good times and bad times and always being there for each other. We are grateful and blessed each day. Most amazing family with 19 kids. Welcome to the channel. We are the house with all the kids.
Okay guys, I thought I'd start by just showing you the ingredients that we're going to be using. We have some raw honey and we get this from Walmart. Of course I'll be linking all of the stuff below and where we get it so you guys will know, and the recipe too. And this we get from Gordon's Foods. I don't know if you guys have that where you guys are from, but probably get it anywhere. And this is again from Walmart, just some ground cinnamon.
Mom, are you wait?
Yeah. And we have some ground clove, again, focusing from Walmart. There it goes. And then we're going to be putting some apple cider vinegar, which again is from Walmart. And then this is our elderberries, and I get this from Amazon. Like I said, I will link it below for you guys so that you can get it. I think it's, gosh, what is that, like $25 or something? I don't know, I'll check and see, but I will link it below. So that is the ingredients that we're going to be using. So let's get at it. Here's one of our sickies.
Mama.
We got snot noses and little bits of coughs, no fevers though.
Why?
Why? I don't know why. Why are you sick? Why do you think you're sick?
My mouth hurts.
Your nose hurts?
No. Clean hours. My mouth
You
hurts.
sicky too, Jonah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got icky noses. Ew.
Yuck.
So here is 4 cups. And 2 more, make even 6 cups because we're doubling the batch.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, turn this
Are you making it?
on. Making elderberries. We're making elderberry syrup. Okay. So recipe calls for 2/3 of elderberries and we're doubling. So we're putting 2 of these in. Need to put that. Amy, will you get me a Ziploc so I can just put that back in there? We need a teaspoon of the ground cinnamon. So we're going to do 2. Okay, and then we bring this to a boil. I get the rest of the stuff in here, but it's almost to a boil, so we need to hurry up and get the rest of our stuff in. 1/2 teaspoon of the clove, so a full teaspoon. Okay, so we got to turn that down to a simmer now. We also need, calls for 1/2 teaspoon of the ginger. So we'll do another full teaspoon. this simmer for about 45 minutes, just stirring it every now and then before we do the next step. So we will wait 45 minutes now. You're sick too, aren't ya?
No.
Yes, you are.
And then
You got a runny nose too, don't ya? No? Are you sure? Are you sure you don't have a runny nose?
No.
You
Yeah.
try really hard not to be sick, aren't ya?
And then too. Mom. Mom. She's gonna take a picture of her.
So during our 45 simmer wait for the elderberries, Noah and Isaac brought me in a surprise claiming they found dinosaur fossils. What do you think it is?
A dinosaur fossil.
A dinosaur fossil?
Off of a movie, this was a bird, and it was climbing on a big log, and that's probably what it is.
You think?
Mm-hmm. We're trying to cut it off, and we cut a toenail off.
Yeah. What did you think it was, Isaac?
A dinosaur fossil at first.
Yeah.
It probably is.
It could be.
It's nasty.
Yeah. Good find, boys.
Thank you.
Good find.
We were moving on, and then we saw whiteness, and we're like, Isaac, wait. I was in front of him, and then I say, Isaac, I see a dinosaur fossil, and then I handed him one of my sticks, and he got it out. It was sharp, and we left it behind, but only one.
Okay, very cool. Okay, take it back outside.
Okay. Babies? You break all babies?
I'm making elderberries.
Elderberries? Oh.
Yep. For you.
Mom. Oh.
And you. And Amberlyn.
Oh.
And all the other sick kids. All right, we are done simmering. So now we're going to pour into this strainer. I like to use the strainers that have the little teeny tiny holes because you want to not let any of the berries go through. So we're gonna pour this through here. And then I like to take a big spoon and just push so you can get all that juice out. Might be dipping in that bottom. You could use like cheesecloth if you have that. Too works really good. Just trying to get these sides. Okay, so we're all done straining it. Now we're going to add in our honey and our apple cider vinegar. We need, the recipe calls for a cup of honey, but as you know, we are doubling it. So we're going to put 2 cups of honey in. And you want to try to get the raw honey. So there's our 1 cup. Ava, can you get me a spoon? So here's our 2 cups of honey. Stir that a little bit. And this is still warm. You don't want it to be boiling hot because I've heard that if it's boiling hot, it can take a little bit of the nutrients out of the honey. So you want it to cool a little bit before you do this, but you still want it warm so the honey will melt in there pretty good. Okay, and then we are going to add 2/3 cup of raw apple cider vinegar, which again, we're doubling. So we'll do 2 of those. That's a lot. Okay, so then we're just going to let it sit and cool a little bit, and then we will put it in our containers. Okay, so I like using the glass mason jars to store it in. Just put a funnel in there, and I will try not to make a mess. Use a ladle to pour it in. I use the little jar for the batch that I'm using, and then I'll put the rest in a bigger jar.
It's overfilling.
Nah, it's okay. Put it all the way up.
It's fun watching. You can do one more small thing.
I think that's good for that one.
Ooh, Mom, you made a mess.
It's okay.
Let me taste it.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
Hopefully fit the rest in this big jar.
Ooh, yay. Ooh,
Okay. Okay, so I'll clean up our mess here a little bit. Okay, then I put the lids on. And I like to put the date and the dosage on the lids so we don't forget. Kids, I give them a teaspoon a day, and adults, I give them a tablespoon a day. But if they're sick, like they are right now, then you can do it every 2 to 3 hours. So I would do it like breakfast, lunch, and dinner if they're sick, which is what we'll be doing because everybody's sick. So there you have it, elderberry syrup. All right, so Noah's getting it first. And I like to use just a syringe because it's easier to squirt it in their mouth. Okay, Noah is gonna get 2 teaspoons. I give the little kids, the 1, 2, and 4-year-old, I give them 1 teaspoon, and I'll give Noah and Isaac 2 teaspoons. Ready?
I'm out of the video.
Okay, you guys ready for your elderberry syrup?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, these little guys just get a teaspoon. Okay, yes, Daddy.
My turn.
I like to hold a napkin under them because sometimes they spit it out. Ooh, look at that icky noise. We gotta clean that off. Swallow. Good job. And I rinse it off in between. Nathan. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Oh, hi.
You ready? Go. Swallow. A lot of times I will mix the Kids' in their smoothies in the morning because a lot of them don't really like the taste of it. Okay, and I forgot to tell you that in a sealed jar, preferably a glass jar, I've been told, or I've read, that it will last up to 6 months in the refrigerator. I don't know for sure of that because I've never had it for 6 months. It usually takes us about a week to 2 weeks, depending on how many kids are taking it, to go through a little jar like this. So we go through it pretty quickly. Okay guys, thanks for making elderberry syrup with us today. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that notification bell.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And don't forget to subscribe.